there's an argument against transparency, which I've heard espoused by, former military guys on podcasts where they say it makes the US military look weak to admit to our adversaries that we don't have full autonomy over our airspace, over our nuclear weapons. I sympathize with that perspective. The fact that we don't have information about something is information to our adversaries, because then they know, okay, they do not have these capabilities. Maybe Russia, maybe China has figured some of this shit out. And so they know that we won't be able to defend against these things because we're admitting we don't have autonomy over our airspace, especially, over our nuclear weapons, because there are a lot of nuclear incidents involving UFOs, UAPs that have been reported. The devil's advocate opinion for pro-transparency, the reason why we should be sharing this information, not just with the public, but with our allies, adversaries, just putting it out there into the world, is because we have in the US alone thousands of nuclear weapons, many of those on hair trigger alert, which is ready for immediate launch. Like these things, like you press a fucking button and boom, it goes off. Pointed at different countries around the world. We have nuclear weapons on hair trigger alert, pointed in all different directions towards our enemies, adversaries right now in the US. What if UAP, UFO activity incites us to launch a nuke at another country, Russia, China, by mistake? What if something in the sky, we don't know what the fuck it is, we mistake it for something that it's not, and boom, we identify it as an adversarial attack, and we launch a nuke by mistake, start a nuclear war, start World War III. We have had a situation like this happen before. We've actually had 6 or 7 incidents, these near nuclear accidents, near nuclear launches happen in history. It's not out of the question, not even close to being out of the question, that something that we don't understand in our sky could lead to an accidental nuclear launch because we mistake it for something that it's not. And so if the US took the lead and said, hey, let's open source the UAP UFO investigation, let's figure out what the fuck this is so we can work with other countries, allies, adversaries, whoever, so we don't hit the off button for our planet, which would be nuclear war. Let's fucking open book this shit, because you can't go back from launching a nuke.